Marcello, he just asked me to explain why I'm running, and I'll make it very fast. First of all, about all these shootings down in Texas, I was very furious. I've been fighting for years to have one armed guard per classroom, and we can't afford that. If we have a small wealth tax on the richest people with over $10 million, we could afford that. And then with that 10 million of small percentage tax over 10 million wealth, we can also afford to have free healthy food for people, free trailers for the homeless, for even affordable housing for everyone. We can afford a basic income for everybody. I think a basic income of $25,000 of everybody in the state. We want free college for everyone, even forgiving student loans for everyone. Those are things we can do just by having a small wealth tax on over $10 million, a few more percent over $100 million, and then a few more percent over $1 billion. And we can afford, just wait a minute, then we can afford that. The other things, as I said, an armed guard in every classroom, because these massacres have to stop. Yes, I believe in gun control, but I also believe that we each need to carry a small, tiny gun, as long as we pass the exam and a psychological exam and training and age 21. But I really think that we should all be allowed to carry a small gun in the state, because there's too many people being murdered.
Very dangerous.
It is. There's 2,400 people murdered in this state last year. That's up 30% in the last few years, and it's not right. It's really not right, and it's mostly because they made everybody poor with these lockdowns, but the other reason is because they've made drugs illegal. By making drugs illegal, that increases the crime immensely. And I think that to stop the crime, we have to make drugs legal. We have to respect our rights to do our own bodies as we wish. That means that if we want to do drugs, we have that right. That means if we want to do sex work, we have that right. If we want to do gambling, if we want an abortion, anything. Our bodies, our rights means if we want an abortion, we get that. As Thomas Jefferson said, the legitimate powers of government extend to such acts as are injurious to others. And if you're not robbing or stealing from somebody, then they have no right to arrest you, to rob you, to imprison you, to enslave us. They're enslaving us, and I want to free the slaves. I want to free about 200,000 of the 225,000 people in jail, and pardon about 10 million convicts. I want to pardon most of them so they can work and have their lives back. So that's what I want to do. Those are the main things. They're using my bullhorn.
I really appreciate that.
Does that sound really good?
That sounds awesome.
Okay, cool. And also, if I win, I want to free Shamu. I want to free all the cetaceans and all the dolphins and all the orcas. And I want to free all the animals from zoos that aren't endangered. I want to free them. And also, if I win, I will only earn what the lowest. I want to have the taxes on the richest people go up, and on everybody else, I want the taxes to go down. I think that's important. So right now they make it so you pay taxes if you're earning as little as $15,000. That's not right. So as things stand, if I win, I will only earn $15,000 because that's what the lowest earning taxpayer pays, and that's not right. And if I win, I will move into a tent, and we'll have the homeless people moving into a mansion. It's not right that Newsom earns $300,000 a year, and he has $50 million in the bank, and he doesn't believe in democracy. He had a chance a year ago to appoint an attorney general who could have sued for our rights to an equal vote, and he did not. He appointed this Rob Bonta, who has not sued for our rights to an equal vote. If I win, I will sue for our rights to an equal vote. And also, please vote for Dan Kapelovitz for Attorney General. He's promised me he will sue for our rights to an equal vote, and he will not arrest people for victimless crimes. And he supports pardoning millions of people who haven't hurt anyone. So that's the other thing, is I would move into a tent and have the homeless people move into a mansion. That's only right. It's not right he lives in a mansion while enslaving us and while people are living and dying on the streets. And we need $4,000 tiny little trailers for all the homeless. Yes, we need affordable housing, but that'll take years and trillions of dollars, which I support. But in the meantime, we need $4,000 tiny little trailers for every homeless person in this country. And if there's no place to park, we can build little parking structures for them to park. That's only right. There's no right to make us die on the streets while he lives in a mansion. Please, he's not a king, and we're throwing him out. Please evict him. They're about to evict millions of Californians and make them homeless. Well, let's evict Newsom and free the people in jails, and vote for Fred Schultz, please, on January 7th. Please, I love you. Okay. Does that sound good?
That sounds awesome.
Okay, love you, bro. Thank you so much. Cool.
Awesome.
Cool. Woo!
Thank you.
Okay, thanks, bro. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And what's your name?
Marcello.
Thank you. Marcello.
I'll definitely tell people about
Thank you. Please do. And on free college, everyone, forgive student loans and a basic income so nobody dies on the streets, and we're going to free everybody convicted of victimless crime. No more of this crap. Okay, thank you, Marcello. Cool. So great to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
You're the best, bro. Thank you. Cool. I'll get it back. Thank you. Okay, cool.